Flip on the news in 2023 and you will see shoplifting of all kinds. Anything from nude rolls of toilet paper grabs to Gucci bag raids. In fact, retail shrinkage is at an all-time high. The CEO of the National Retail Federation stated back in August of this year that due to organized retail crime,
K2 study we released a couple of months ago, $100 billion estimate in shrink. I think Joe's right. We ought to just call this what it is. It's stealing.
On the other hand, Capital One Shopping states it has been the worst year to date and projected to get worse. Even Target is expecting a $1 billion loss due to retail theft. Some stores like Walmart, Cracker Barrel, and Nike, in order to avoid shoplifting, are just completely removing themselves from the cities that they're in, while other stores are trying to fight back. Some are adding new security guards in place. Other stores are even chaining the store shelves. But not only the stores are getting fed up with it, in a video that went viral, a 73-year-old granny is seen taking the mask off a man who was stealing in a supermarket. However, the bottom line is that the CEO of the National Retail Foundation explains that many stores are just understaffed. However, this doesn't seem to deter shoplifters, where some could be even seen burning the locks off of cases in order to break inside, while others are trying more tech-related solutions, as an article from The Telegraph found out that several stores in the United Kingdom are raising hundreds of thousands of dollars to install facial recognition technology to cross-verify each person's face with a database of past criminals. If the facial recognition is a match, a silent alarm goes off and someone from the store approaches them, assisting the past offender in their experience. Oh, and that data that was uploaded to the servers is supposedly deleted if it's not a match.
Welsh police to court over this technology. The police continue to use it, scanning hundreds of faces per second, checking them against wanted lists.
Could facial recognition technology be the solution to this problem? We'll be exploring facial recognition technology and why this technology will not be the key to solving retail theft. While companies are trying to look at adding this technology to help prevent shoplifting, there are tons of ways that shoplifters can get around these crime prevention technologies. First off, the whole smash and grab, everyone is caught on camera. You can just wear a mask and throw the surveillance cameras off. Some people don't even need a mask and can just shoplift with a hoodie. 10 seconds walking in with grabbing some items in the front of the store, then walking out. Not wearing a mask or a hoodie? Not a problem. Some people use certain types of makeup that make their face unrecognizable to CCTV cameras.
What they're doing is using anti-facial recognition makeup to defy the system, taking defiance to a whole new level.
It's expecting your lips to be here, so it could be that actually, your lipstick goes all the way this way and you're kind of then obscuring that in a different way.
And others use technology to project a different face than their own. Don't want to wear makeup? No problem. Just grow some facial hair and the camera will still struggle to classify you. That isn't the only thing preventing this technology from being used widely for crime prevention.
I'm an eyeglasses maker who also cares about privacy, so I combined the two. Reflecticals work on two concepts. One is an infrared absorbing lens, and then the other concept is a reflective element that is applied to the frame. The camera doesn't really know how to process that information, and it can make your face, exposed with a bright light that you're sending back to its original source, which is the camera.
So why can't this technology bulletproof crime and be able to catch any non-abiding law citizens? A lot of this is due to how this technology has evolved. Facial recognition was not invented by Silicon Valley Hub just a couple years ago. In fact, it has been around since the 1960s, and it was pioneered by Woody Bellson, Helen Clan-Wolf, and Charles Binson, whose work focused on teaching computers to recognize human faces. This technology, though, is extremely complex as computers find it harder to recognize faces than to be grand chess masters. It would be many years before these problems were overcome. Later revealed that their initial work involved the manual making of landmarks on the face, such as eye centers, mouth, etc. Due to their current computer technology, the researchers at the time were significantly limited. So far, it seems that the intentions of this technology were more academic related. However, in 1993, the Defense Advanced Research Project Academy and the Army Research Laboratory established the Face Recognition Technology Program, FARET, to develop the automated face recognition capabilities that could be employed in a productive, real-life environment to assist with security, intelligence, and law enforcement personnel in the performance of their duties. Real-time face detection and video footage became possible 10 years later in 2001 with the Viola Jones Object Detection Framework for Faces. In the 2000s, at this point as well, we started seeing other countries begin to use facial recognition technology, such as China.
In China, KFC's system even remembers your face and food preferences so it can better recommend you new products. Much like KFC, this convenience store we visited in the city of Shenzhen.
The United States started using this technology for law enforcement but held off on general retail uses due to customer concerns. Over time, citizens began to grow reluctant of this new technology invading their lives. In 2022, New Orleans passed an ordinance banning its police department from using facial recognition technology software and decided in July to change course and allow its police officers to request permission from a superior to use facial recognition software for violent crime investigations. On the other hand, if used correctly, this technology could help with child trafficking, feverish citizens who need help, or just spotting potential terrorist attacks. While the United States was slow to implement these new technologies, a few companies were soon going to expedite surveillance culture. Clearview, a cutting-edge AI company, collected several billion images of people's photos online and later started selling that information to various entities, creating all sorts of controversy.
Miami police say they use Clearview on all sorts of cases from murders to shoplifting, but only after a crime is committed. They pay an annual fee of $47,000 for access to Clearview.
While the CEO has faced criticism in the media, he continues to build his company, which now has over 30 employees. Thanks to camera technology improvements, mapping processes, machine learning, and processing speeds, facial recognition is now pretty accurate.
Particular program, Clearview AI, is the second most accurate face recognition platform in the world. The first being a program that's run by the Chinese Communist Party. We don't want that program.
However, the percent where they are wrong opens up a possibility of enormous lawsuits. In May 2019, Michael Oliver was wrongfully arrested due to facial recognition cameras.
Oliver is at least the second person DPD wrongly arrested due to a facial recognition misidentification. And now that mistake could end up costing taxpayers.
I didn't commit this crime, so why am I going through this?
Michael Oliver is the latest Detroiter to be wrongly arrested and this time charged due to a misidentification stemming from facial recognition technology.
The detective on the case made the mistake of not interviewing the students who were said to be witnesses of the event. Another man, earlier that summer, Robert Williams, was also arrested due to the mistake in facial recognition.
This is not me. Like, I hope y'all don't think all black people look alike. And then he says, the computer says it's you.
Each case fueling the United States' reluctance to add new privacy-invading technologies. Another case, a pregnant black woman got charged and is suing the city of Detroit since she was 8 months pregnant and got confused with someone else due to the tech's facial recognition failure.
Showed up at her door to arrest her for carjacking. We're joking. She's the first woman known to be wrongfully accused as a result of facial recognition technology. She was 32 years old. They asked her to step outside because she was under arrest for robbery and carjacking. She looked at them. She pointed to her stomach. She was 8 months pregnant. She said, "Are you kidding?"
Law enforcement concluded that this was a human error, not a technology one.
The chief says the software is fine, but the investigator managing the case just took Woodruff's pick without any follow-up investigation and showed it to the victim. And that is a huge no-no.
So why are these false positives coming up? Well, while facial recognition is enormously powerful, there are limitations. The setup of facial recognition involves taking one picture and cross-verifying it with a database of other pictures. If it's a close enough match or a confidence level that's high enough, the code returns a match. This can be deduced by deep learning tracking specific nodes tracked on your face, as mentioned earlier in the history part. Another complexity comes into play where a picture is taken must be accurate enough to take in consideration the angle, lighting, facial expression, and a series of other elements that can distort the picture. Hence, the facial recognition algorithm doesn't match by getting thousands of variations of one face, but rather it learns how to match two dissimilar images that are the same person against one that isn't the same. Through deep learning, the AI will start to learn specific things to look for in the picture to help differentiate itself from others. That is why when you set up your phone for a face unlock function, you will need only one picture of your face. However, if you're in different lighting, the iPhone or phone you're using can actually figure out it's your face.
It also works in the dark. Okay, someone turn the lights back on?
Even though there's different lighting and facial expressions. That is because of the past deep learning training it has gone through. This is also known as the one-shot learning problem in computer science. The part where things can go astray is if AI has never seen that person before, but looks extremely similar to a past photo of someone else, or rather, there isn't enough information to provide a level of confidence. The AI could easily mislabel the face. Just turn down the brightness a bit and you get yourself a racist camera.
Cases we know of false arrests based on false AI facial recognition are involving Black people.
This has led to many false positives surrounding darker-skinned individuals, creating a flurry of concerns for the practical uses of this technology. Darker-skinned women were the most misidentified group, with an error rate of nearly 35% in one test, according to the research which was concluded by a computer scientist at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology Media Lab. Hence, human intervention is required when it comes to criminal profiling operations. In another study, performed by 5 computer scientists, this study suggests that the use of cosmetics by women may be the reason why algorithms were less accurate in identifying females. Though, a big worry for most people is a report in 2022, where the Office of National Director Intelligence released a report stating that the government is buying up consumer data, including surveillance footage, for the FBI, CIA, and other government entities. Not exactly the place that law-abiding citizens want their data to be sold to. As you can see, this is not perfect in its entirety, but it definitely can work better than ordinary solutions with a few occasional errors. The other big obstacle for this technology to overcome is legal issues. Outside the classic misclassifying criminal cases, Amazon Go Marketplace was sued by New York for not telling the customer about their facial recognition software.
Amazon deceived New Yorkers by not revealing it uses facial recognition software at its Go marketplaces.
21 law. New York City requires businesses to post signs if they are tracking customers through facial scans or fingerprints.
Hence, over small mistakes, companies can be sued for millions of dollars. That is why various cities have banned this technology, such as the 13 cities in the United States has suspended the use of facial recognition technologies. A way that this could work is if a customer had to scan their eye before they can go into the store. While this would reduce overall theft, it encroaches on a level of privacy invasion that has never found its footing in the States. Due to the legal repercussions, citizens' respect for their privacy, and occasional mistakes, this combination inhibits facial recognition technology on becoming the next Batman crime-fighting entity. A perfect stalemate between legal, privacy, and technology limitations. I hope this brings to light some of the limitations with this technology. While it is indeed powerful, I don't think companies in the United Kingdom will be able to solve their problem. Because if they don't have a facial recognition technology system that only lets people in who don't match their database, they can open up themselves to lawsuits if new policies are not passed, which is unlikely in the Western world. So do you think surveillance technology can help prevent shoplifting? We'd love to hear your thoughts below. Make sure to like and subscribe as that helps the channel. Until next time.
Find you from anywhere. And facial detection, you can find anybody that has anything.